what's good? It's your boy Matthew Michael, and in this video we're going to be talking about GPU mining with the 3090. Is it worth it? I don't know, but be sure to watch the end to find out. Today's video is brought to you by Webull. If you're interested in getting 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300 with a minimum value of $11, when you make a deposit of $5, hey, be sure to check out my referral link down below in the description. And again, all you have to do is deposit $5 and you will at minimum double that $5 and get worth up to $2,300 worth of free stock. And now that you've taken advantage of that free money, let's get into the video. So I actually have 2 3090s that I've been mining with for the past week. I want to share my entire experience with you, from the purchase to the sound they produce to whether or not I believe the cost of these 3090s are even worth it. The only thing I ask in return is that you absolutely destroy the like button. And now that the like button's been destroyed, let me tell you just exactly everything that I've been through going to get these graphics cards. So pre-COVID, back before toilet paper was a commodity, and back before the world was walking around in masks like it's some sort of sci-fi movie, when you needed something from the store, you were able to walk into the store and go and grab it right off the shelf. And you don't stand a chance of finding it online, at least not for a reasonable price, unless you're some sort of bot. Because, and I've seen this numerous times, I've been right there when the product has released online. The instant the product is released, it is instantly sold out and it's gone to bots. So the way that I got these are, I heard about an event in town where I might have the chance to purchase one of these. And when I heard that I had a chance to do it in person, which means no bots or anything, I set out and I said I will do what I have to do to get these graphics cards. So when I heard that, yeah, I set out, I went out, and yeah, I was like, yo, we're gonna get at least one graphic card. Didn't know what it was gonna be, had my eyes set on the 3090, but yeah, we set out for it. And what happened after that was actually a bit of a surprise. So I get there and the line is massive. Not to mention I waited in this line nearly 5 hours for the chance, before we even see anyone from the store selling the graphic cards, before they even kind of tell us the details on how many there are, before they hand out the tickets and everything. I waited 5 hours for the chance to get a graphic card. And honestly, I've never done anything like it before. And during my time in line, I heard they had a similar event probably about a month and a half before, when I was actually able to acquire these cards. And there were over 200 people in line, and only about 25% of them actually got the chance to even buy the graphics card, buy what they were waiting in line for. So yeah, I was in line. This line was massive, and yo, I was just so nervous. I was like, I'm in this line. I've been in this line for some time. It had already been a couple hours before I heard that. Just because there was a chance, I had to do it. I was too invested, and honestly, I'm not sure if I would have them today if I didn't. And luckily, I did take that chance, because had I not, I would not have the graphic card that I do today to make the content that I'm making right now. Not only are these potentially going to make me money, if they don't make me money, I'm pretty sure I can sell them. I also feel like I'm getting some good content on it. So it's a win-win when you can actually get your hands on it. But yeah, I'm pretty blessed about that. Going on with the story, not only did I get one 3090 in total, with the help of some friends, of course, I got 4 graphics cards. I got 2 3090s and 2 3070s. Yo, we made a killing. Like, hey, check this picture out right here. Dang! Looks good, right? Yes, amazing. Haven't quite set them all up, but hey, be sure to subscribe and smash the like button so that you can see what it looks like when we have all of them set up. And just because of that, my 5 hours spent in the cold, they were not spent in vain. We came out on top, and I would say that day I felt quite victorious. There was a euphoric feeling that accompanied me throughout the day. I was on top of the world because I got not 1, not 2, but 4 graphic cards. So yeah, that was a wild day. But what's even wilder is what has gone on with those graphic cards in the past week. So make sure to watch the end, because it gets pretty interesting. And while it was interesting, there are definitely some downsides to what I had to go through to get those graphic cards. I already told you I waited 5 hours in line. On top of that, the two 3090s, they were $1,500 a piece. That is $3,000 for two of them. I really hope this pays off. It has potential, but I really hope it pays off. There's no 100% chance saying that it will. But watch the end and I'll show you what the odds are looking like on that. And on top of that, the 3070s weren't quite as expensive, but the 3070s were about $500 each. So overall, that day I spent $4,000 on graphics cards. That honestly just blew my mind. I'm pretty sure that's the most money I've ever spent in a day, because you know, I'm not a big spender like that. Maybe one day, but yeah, at the moment, I'm not throwing money recklessly like that. And with the amount of time, the struggle to get them, and the amount of money that I spent on those graphic cards out of the way, there are just a couple other things that I would say are really downsides of these 3090s. The next one has to be the fact that it draws so much electricity. My electricity bill this past week has definitely been affected by these 3090s. I haven't really looked at how much it's increased yet, but yeah, we're gonna have to check out how much is increased and see how much the 3090 is even making to see, is it even worth it? That is still my question right now. Is it worth it? I may have to send these back. It's definitely drawn a lot of electricity, and we can actually hop in my utilities portal to get a quick look at how it's looked over the past week. So here we are looking at my electricity usage for the past week, but it doesn't show the past week. It actually shows 6 out of the past 7 days. So the way I'm kind of going to do this is right here it shows us how many kilowatt hours we use each day, and right here we got 32, 35, 28, 29, 31, and 45. And also you'll notice this one is a lot higher, mostly because we were at home kind of just being lazy all day. So that's what's up with that. A lot more energy than we would normally use on a regular, but yeah, that's why that's up. So kind of how we're gonna do it, just because we don't have that 7th day, what we're gonna do is actually add up all the days, multiply it by 14 cents, which is actually how much I pay per kilowatt hour, and then we're gonna divide it by 6. So we can get the average amount that we're spending each day. And then after we see what the average of what I'm spending right now is, we'll also hop in and quickly compare it to last month before I started mining. All right, so right here, we got the handy dandy calculator, as you can see. So if we add 32 plus 35 plus 28 plus 29 plus 31 and 45, that gives us a total of 200. Now if we multiply that by 0.14, which is 14 cents, which is what I pay per each kilowatt hour used, it looks like over the past 6 days we have spent $28 on electricity. And then if we divide that over 6, that gives us about $4.66 per day. And now that we see how much we're paying right now with the 3090s, let's actually go back and take a look at how much I was averaging each day last month. All right, so right here we have my electric bill from my last statement. It is a total of $47.94 for the entire month. Actually looks like it covers a 32-day span. I can already tell that it's going to be a lot higher running these 3090s, just because we're at $28, which is more than half of 47, and it's only been a week. But right here, my total kilowatt hours used was 284, and already in 1 week we have used 200. On this last billing statement, my cost per day was about $1.50. With mining, my electricity cost has pretty much tripled. We went from $1.50 to more than $4.50. So yeah, it's more than tripled each day. So yeah, that's definitely something to take into account. It's definitely using a lot of energy doing this, but keep watching. Later I will show you how much money I am making each day with this, and we'll see, is it even worth it? And now that we've covered kind of what the electricity costs look like for the 3090, I would say there is just but one more downside. Maybe actually it's kind of a 2-in-1. and that has to be the fans. 3090s, they produce a lot of heat. Graphic cards produce a lot of heat. In the winter, it's cool, but right now it's summertime, so it's hot. They definitely heat up the room they're in, so you want them to be cool. So yeah, that's one thing. And then the last thing has to be, they have these fans on them, and the fans are so loud. Like, check this out. That mess is loud. And now that we've talked about everything I consider to be a con of a 3090, let's actually talk about some of the pros now. The first thing for me has got to be the ease of the setup. This has got to be the easiest passive income source I have ever set up in my life. Of course, they haven't paid themselves off yet, and I'm actually not sure that they will yet. But if this does work out, this will be the single easiest passive income source I've ever set up. Yo, I just had to wait in line, buy a graphic card, and now I'm making money, and it's working while I sleep. So yeah, I'm trying to accumulate more money while I sleep. So the setup has to be the easiest I've ever experienced. You literally just plug it in, you go online to Nicehash, or if you know of anything else, you do that. But Nicehash just seemed the easiest for me, so I use Nicehash. And yo, once you make an account, you download Nicehash quick miner thing, and yo, it starts making money for you. You can control it from your phone pretty much anywhere, and yo, I just love how easy it is. The second pro, kind of going along with the first pro, is yo, once you have it set up, it is completely passive. I have not had to do anything in this past week while the GPUs have been making me money. It's just been so easy. Other than the heat and the loud fan noise, yo, they have been a joy to have in the house. It's been nice checking my account balance every day, seeing it go up. It's just so easy. And once these things pay themselves off, if they pay themselves off, they're just gonna keep making me money. And what's even crazier is the value of Bitcoin can always go up. So the higher that goes in value, the more it's making me each day. So I love that idea as well. And I know that you're probably wondering, how much money does it make and how profitable is it? I'm not gonna hold you up anymore. Let's actually hop in my Nicehash app and take a look and see how much money this has made over the past week. All right, so here we are in the Nicehash app, and this is where I am able to kind of control everything that goes on with the 3090s and see just how much money that I am making mining with these. All right, so just to kind of give y'all a quick tour, if you didn't see the last video, right here, global rig controller. This controls all of the graphics cards I have running. Right now I only have 2. So yeah, I could actually stop them or start them from anywhere in the world. I could be at work, I could be visiting family, anything like that. If I hit stop, they stop mining. But I don't want to do that right now because, yo, I like making money while I'm here making money. All right. Right now, under that, you see it says unpaid mining balance. This is how much they haven't paid to me yet. Pretty self-explanatory. They have payouts every 4 hours. So within like the past hour and a half, I've earned about $1.08. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then actually, if we go to history and stats, this is my projected weekly income at the current rate that my graphics cards are mining at. So right now it's sitting at about $127, but this fluctuates a lot just because the graphic cards get hot, they cool down, so they speed up and slow down as they kind of work and mine. So yeah, that's the weekly projected income. The monthly projected income is about $544, so not too far off of what it would be weekly. And then yearly, hey, that's a beautiful number from 3090s. Knowing that we paid $3,200 with taxes and everything, hey, that's more than a double up on the money. So yeah, that's looking kind of nice if we actually get that. All right, but yeah, now that you've kind of seen how much I'm projected to make, let's actually go back and first take a look at the payment history. So this is how I'm paid. As you can see right here, the past payment was $2.68, $2.60. So yeah, it's kind of in a range. It really just depends on how much it mines every 4 hours. The payments are every 4 hours. And if I hit back and then actually click on this tab right here, this is how much I made over the past 7 days, just under $110. And this is with Bitcoin's current value being at $38,000. $887.50. And Bitcoin has definitely touched 40,000 a few times over the past few days, and we may be looking at a breakout, which would mean the amount that I earn is higher. But right now, looking at the current levels, and we already saw how much that I spend on electricity each day. If we do the math and hop in a handy dandy calculator, let's say about $110 divided by 7, or that is about $15.71 each day. And if we subtract the 466 that we got whenever we calculated the average daily electricity cost with those running, that gives us about $11.05 a day. If we multiply that by 7, that gives us $77.38 of profit each week. So I would say, looking at this number right here, if we take the total amount that we paid for each of these with taxes and everything, was about $3,200, and divided by 77.38, that gives us 41 weeks to pay this off. That comes out to a little bit over 10 months, and that's assuming the value of Bitcoin doesn't go up. We know Bitcoin going up, Bitcoin is going to the moon. If you think otherwise, hey, come at me in the comments. But yeah, Bitcoin to the moon. So I actually think the payoff's going to be a lot faster than 10 months. But either way, at its current value, payoff to break even would be around 10 months. So yeah, that's definitely looking kind of good to me. And going back to Nicehash, I also let y'all know I have more 3070s. So pretty soon I'm actually going to hook the 3070s up and have them all running at the same time. But I just wanted to run this experiment and see just how much the two 3090s would make me over the span of a week. And now that we've had the opportunity to take a look at Nicehash and check out the profitability of the 3090s, I would have to say the biggest upside to having these 3090s running is the value of what I mine can go up over time, as well as the value of the Bitcoin that I have already mined in the past. So over time, if Bitcoin or just crypto in general goes up over time, I will become more and more profitable as time goes on. And of course, it could always go down, but hey, Bitcoin to the moon. It may have its dips, but Bitcoin going to the roof, in my opinion. If you think otherwise, hey, you can come at me in the comments. So to answer the question, GPU mining with the 3090, is it worth it? I would have to say yes, it's absolutely worth it. It looks like I can, at Bitcoin's current rate, I could pay everything off in about 9 months, and then after that it's making money for me. It's almost like having my own little money tree, but it's not quite as good for the environment as a tree would be. It's almost like investing in real estate. You buy it and then it produces some form of cash flow that eventually pays itself off, which is absolutely beautiful. I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, hey, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. I will get back to each and every one of them. And if you enjoyed the video or learned anything, please make sure that you smash the like button. And also don't forget about the 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300 with a minimum value of $11 when you make a $5 deposit on Webull using my referral link. And last but certainly not least, thank you so much for watching, and peace.